Mic check. Yes, mic is now working. Sorry, when I go on the StreamYard, sometimes it switches my mic to a mic that doesn't exist. So I had to switch it back just right there. So I was actually talking to the computer in this. I see people saying muted. Yeah, I wasn't muted. It switched the output, so I had to switch it back. What's going on, everybody? So we're gonna see. So just to catch everybody up, Tiffany Hinyard lost the Democratic nomination. Yada yada yada. She's now not going to be mayor of Dalton anymore. So I don't know how I feel about this. It's like, Tiffany, it was like such a great story, and it was great for the people of Dalton, for obviously, and I think all the people in Dalton have to be thankful to all the people who watch this channel and all the people who gave money to their campaign, because it's interesting because I feel like we helped get them over the top. We help expose this for what it is. So yeah, it's been a really, really great situation. So from what I've been hearing, they're about to go into executive session because by law. Remember before when Tiffany Hinyard she sued because they had a meeting and she was like an hour late, and they were like, she was like, hey, they don't give me enough time to go to the meeting. So there's a court order in place that says they can't just start a meeting at 6:30. They have to give the mayor what they call reasonable time to get there. Now that could be anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes. So she's not there at the beginning of the meeting. Neither is Trustee Holmes, and they now legally have to give her some time to get there. So they're going to do other business until she gets there.
Dan Brown.
Yes.
So
Trustee
that's
Norwood.
what you're seeing now.
Aye.
I'm going to roll it back so you can hear that part.
Question.
Mayor Brown.
I'll ask be much longer than 50 seconds. Wait, so executive session give an amount of time for Mayor Hinyard to determine whether or not she will be present. What the board would like to do in the interim is we will be going into executive session, so that way we can get some of those action items as we await. So we will be calling the meeting to order. We'll go directly into executive session, and then we'll come back out. There is not a lengthy executive session, so I would anticipate it shouldn't be much longer than 15, 20 minutes. All right. So that being said, I'll ask Deputy Clerk Montgomery if you can please call the roll for the quorum.
Sure. Good evening, everyone.
So in Dalton, you need 4 for quorum.
We have Trustee Tammy Brown.
Present.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Present.
Trustee Norwood.
Present.
Mayor Pro Tem House.
Present.
Trustee Holmes is absent. And Trustee Belcher.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you very much. Next, I'll ask for a motion to go to executive session. Is there a motion?
Motion. I motion.
Motion, Trustee Norwood, second by Trustee Stan Brown. Any discussion? Hearing none, Deputy Clerk, please call roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Yes.
Trustee Tammy Brown, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Yes.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem House.
Aye.
And Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
All right, we'll stand in executive session. We'll be back as quickly as possible.
All right, so now they're going to go do their thing. Now, that was a while ago, so, I can fast forward it or just go to live. So everybody's just kind of waiting around to see what's happening. So now it's going to get hot. This one is going to get hot. Now, I'll tell you why it's going to get hot. There's the other woman. Now, remember, Jason House is now running against some woman who's independent. And she says, now she is making some really, really, really crazy allegations. She's saying that it's not only Tiffany Hinyard is under FBI investigation, but also Jason House. And she's allegedly got receipts. So I want to see those receipts. Yeah, it's a tough poll. Yeah, no, it's not a tough poll. Oh, you like the hat? my kids bought it for me, so yeah. It's called Tales from Sonic the Hedgehog. So yeah, I told them I'd wear it. They buy it. So I don't know if I could. It's almost like I lost the bet. Well, and I asked them, I'm like, how do you watch this stuff? They like watching that. So. No way. She shows for this. Hey, she's got 20 minutes. I think she might show. Nervy, thanks for becoming a member. Um, has it really been 57 months? Yes, it's been 57 months. Woof. I'm gonna miss the memes. She was comedy gold. Good riddance, though. Yeah. I agree with you. I am gonna miss the memes. She was good for everything all the time. Nate, I'm from Japan. Japan, what's going on? Let's get ready to rumble. What does this mean? All right. Let me ask you guys a question then. Well, first, the number one comment I generally get is I didn't know politics in the United States was as bad as it was. And name that country, like it's like South Africa. I got people from South Africa, Tunisia, all this stuff. Like, yeah, you got it just as bad as us. So if you're international, let me know in the chat. Because for some reason, this stream gets like the most international viewers I get. Like I feel like 70 or 80% of my viewers from like the United States. But these streams are like 50 and 60%. Sometimes it even goes down to 30%. So I'm like, Jamaica. It's like people from all over the world love the Super Bear. If they made a movie about the Superman story, what would you call it? Oh, that's a good question. What would I call that movie? Drama. Actually, I like drama in Dalton, but no. I don't know. That's a good question. What would you title the Superman movie? I wouldn't call it the Superman. That may be it though. Superman. I just might yeah. Because it's catchy enough where I think people would know, like Superman. What the hell is that? Yeah, I would know it. Yeah, everybody's saying Superman. Yeah, Superman. So, yeah, Superman. Texas, how to Texas, and the Bahamas. What's up? Super ghetto. Liz, you crazy, Liz. Canada, 51st state of Donald Trump. Wow, I got people from down under. I told you this story is like insano stuff. People love this Superman story. Just she's crazy, bro. Super fraud. Well, that's it is what it is. North Carolina, Virginia. Good people from Virginia. Oh no, you said North Georgia. I'm reading this wrong. North Georgia. What's going on? Is this meeting going to be like the climax of a fireworks show or a dud? It all depends if she shows up, right? If it was me, I'd have this fireworks, but it's going to show up. There's going to be a little drama though. So I'm not gonna oversell the drama, but this is going to be a little drama. You're going to have they're talking about it on other channels because people from Dalton actually are streaming this too. So this is this right here is the Dalton Trustees YouTube channel. But as you'll see, hold on 1 second. There are a lot of other people from Dalton who are streaming it too because they're getting a little fame. So I'll pull you to another one. Like this woman here. So she's actually streaming to me in 2 live. She's in there, but she has like a different angle.
Thank you, Jim C. That's what I try to tell them.
And then they tell you like little, like you hear them talking in the background, and they'll tell you things like that person. So, but I just have them in the background in case the main channel goes down. So the Dalton Trustees is like the main one. If that goes down, then I'll go and look for those other ones. So I don't know, but there are going to be a little this it's going to be a little fight here, but I don't think it's too much. She won't show up. All right, well we'll see. But it's the last meeting though, like the last meeting of her mayoral career. This is it. He doesn't show up. I don't know. Dalton's Desperados. Okay. Super Scramp. Salty tea. Jacksonville. Maga. Yo, everybody's up in here. Love Tunisia. When is the inauguration? I don't know. They haven't announced it yet. But don't forget, voting with the election day is April 1st. April Fool's Day. Apocalypse Mayor. All right. I'm feeling it. And Nate the Lawyer. People worldwide love the Super Mayor train wreck so much because it's more entertaining than anything coming out of Hollywood. I can see that. I can definitely see that. Yeah, it's a pretty train wreck. And Hollywood, what's coming out of Hollywood now is bad. Let me end this poll. The poll that I had going forever. Let me make sure this is live. Yeah, it's still an executive session. All right. So the poll was: will you miss the super mayor? 70% say no, which I think are liars. I think the 70% who said no are liars because those people are the ones here every week watching this train wreck happen. But 70% say no, 29% say yes, they will miss it. I'll miss the story. I'll miss the story. But it's for a better cause. I'm happy these people are gone. So I'm happy Jason House and the rest of them got in. So yeah. All right, thumbs up. And don't forget, like the video. It's what, it's funny because YouTube forces you to say that. Like I'm listening to everybody, like the video, share the video, make a comment, blah, 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 because they train you. They're like, yo, you got to make sure you tell people what to do. Now it's funny because I had a video do like 5 million views at one time, and I didn't say to like, share, subscribe, and didn't get that bulge of people like, share, and subscribing. But then as soon as you say it, people do it. So it's like it forces you. So people do it every video. But I don't know. I hate doing it. Wow. It's just like part of the YouTube game. Tiff has nothing to lose. That's true. She's gonna go ghetto and take out the whole board. Super mother for life. Or Maya. The alizations. I don't know if you guys saw the video of the new subpoena came out. Yeah, she had the subpoena. They had the subpoena. FBI subpoenaed some more stuff. For those of you who don't know, quick update on the super mayor. The FBI on election day. So Justice Department policy says you can't interfere with an election by hitting like one of the candidates with like a federal indictment or something like that. You got to wait till after the election, unless like statute of limitations are running or something. Then you got to do what you got to do. So they don't have a statute of limitations issue here or any issue where they can wait. They can wait. So they hit on election day. FBI served a subpoena. The subpoena was for Tiffany Hinyard's boyfriend. Communication between her, some information on him. Now, what had happened is that Tiffany Hinyard did this groundbreaking for this restaurant called St. Patrick's, and it was a brand new. So the land was owned by Tiffany Hinyard's boyfriend. So she sold it to these people, and they redeveloped it into like this 4 or 5 story restaurant. Really great restaurant. They built the building, And the woman, she put like a whole life savings into it. She was like, yo, I'm going to do this in Dalton. Tiffany Hinyard actually went and they did pictures and everything. But now for the restaurant to open, they needed a liquor license. So, but they already had that because they already got approved by the board for a liquor license. And the only thing that was being holding it up was Tiffany Hinyard had to actually physically sign the license. So she had to physically put her name on the license. She didn't do that. So they were like, why aren't you doing it? This is this. And they were just wait. Come to find out, Hinyard and her boyfriend didn't sign the license because they couldn't open up unless they had the license. So by holding up the license, every month they were paying, mortgage and rent on the building. So she was like, this is bankrupting us, right? You can't really pay anything. You're not making any money, so you can't pay anything. So eventually, they went to court, and the judge forced her to sign it to the point where she was going to go to jail if she didn't sign. The judge was like, if you either sign it or go to jail, you pick it. So she signs it, but now the FBI is looking into it because the FBI thinks that she was holding up signing it, so they couldn't open. So force her to go into foreclosure. They then use the money they then used the money that she bought the property with, that they were paid, to then buy the property for cheap with the new building on it. And that's what they were hoping to go to force into foreclosure. So that's what the FBI is looking into. It's insane. It's like insane stuff. Ohio, what's going on? Oh, hi. Oh. Yes, I know that song. I've been to Ohio a couple of times. Tiffany hasn't. Yeah, we read that one already. I want to see her stroll in an orange jumpsuit. Yeah, we can only hope. The movie should be called Dark Side of Dalton. I like the Dark Side of Dalton. The dark side of Dalton. Or the one lunatic. The one lunatic. She is like really a lunatic. Go blue. Oh man. Oh, this chat is going so fast. It's hard for me to keep up. Ew, sorry if somebody says something, I missed them. Sorry. But I'm running this. It's picking up this camera right now. Angie, DIY. I totally read that wrong. I was like, oh. But hey. It says messages, not what I thought it said. Yes, we read that. The movie should be called The Dark Side of Dalton. Yeah, matter of fact, while we're waiting for this, why not just play that clip? I actually have that clip. Yeah, like I'm sitting here, I'm sitting here explaining it and all this other stuff. Is like, no, it's right here. We can just play the clip. All right. Check this story out. So I'm gonna switch it to this. I'm gonna mute this. Because when they come back, we can just roll that back and play it faster. So we're gonna play this. And check this out. This is WGN reports. WGN reports.
Thursday. It targets a development in Dalton that we've previously reported on.
I'm happy to announce that these two Black African American business owners, y'all give it up for them. Business owners, yeah, Tiffany and Patrick, they're about to put up an upscale, sit-down food restaurant.
Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard appeared to back the development, attending a groundbreaking in 2023. But when the 5-story restaurant and entertainment venue was built, its owner says Henyard tried to tank the project.
She has destroyed lives because she's not doing her job.
Tiffany Kamara told WGN Investigates Henyard's boyfriend previously owned the land and she thinks regretted selling it once he saw the building complete and the project's potential.
What do you think the delays were all about?
They wanted to take over the building.
It took a lawsuit and a judge's order to get the Henyard administration to finally issue a needed liquor license in January. Now, 9 months after the FBI first served wide-ranging subpoenas on both South suburban governments Henyard runs, FBI agents went back to Village Hall. Their newest subpoena focuses solely on the restaurant and entertainment venue development.
So that's essentially she was trying to use her position of authority. It seems like that's where they're going with, to try to enrich herself and her boyfriend, her close associate. So that's what they're going after, because you can't do that, right? She's got an official position. She's supposed to do something, and a judge had to force you to do it. Then you have an issue.
It demands inspection, code enforcement, and licensing records.
Now, obviously, the reason why they're doing that, right, is because they're saying we want to make sure she can't say she had a legitimate reason, right? Failed inspection. There was so also they're doing their due diligence. They're saying, what reason did she legally have? Could she legally say she had, not to issue that subpoena? That's what they're looking for.
And specifically seeks communication between Village of Dalton personnel, including Henyard's boyfriend, Kamal Woods.
Was there any reason, did he send an email? Hey, remember, don't give these people that license. They're looking for a lot.
I want some positive press for a change.
So that's what they're looking at for Henyard. But I think if they're going to move, they should be. Hopefully, they'll be moving sooner than later. But who really knows? Who really knows? Let's see. Let's see who's going back on in Dalton. But that's what's happening with Henyard. So, and that's subpoena, a new subpoena. That's the new subpoena. So, Nate, meet up at St. Patrick's. Nate, do meet up at St. Patrick's for us. Henyard, they probably have a hit team out for me. I know she probably hates me. Movie should be called Tiffany Henyard, Woman King. Interesting. It's going to be like something like The Dictator of Dalton or something like that. That's what the news. That's what most of the mainstream news media is calling her. So I'm thinking that's going to be it. But I don't know. I think we can do better than that. Is this really her last meeting? Isn't the mayor? No. All right. So sorry, just so we're clear, right? This would essentially be her last board meeting, because the board meeting is the first Monday a month. They've been having one a month, so this would be her last board meeting. her last day is when the other guy gets inaugurated. So the election is April 1st, which is next month. And then whoever wins that election is going to be mayor. Now, the woman who's running for mayor against the other guy, she's here, and she's made allegations that the other guys in there, what's his name, Jason House, is in the FBI investigation also. So she's supposed to be dropping receipts. So I'm looking for those receipts too. That's the reason why I'm like, all right, let's see it. So that's what's going on now. Now, Hinyard, as everybody said, most people don't think she's going to show up. I don't think she's going to show up. It'll be a miracle if she shows up. But but why should she show up, right? She's been like utterly humiliated. Like, what's she showing up for? What's she gonna say? And the people here are gonna pick at her. So, but it shows you also her character. Is she gonna show up? She was elected to those positions. Yeah, alizations. You're right. I got to remember. We're talking about Hinyard. Nate, that story didn't mention Hinyard was found guilty of indirecting to court. Yes, she was. For that reason. I explained for that reason, but for that reason, because she didn't sign. I didn't play the rest of it, but I'm thinking I'm assuming they had it up there. The WGN does good. WGN does good, even though they always they quip at the copyrights. Am I having a stroke? Is there a smoke alarm chirping in the background? I don't know. Super Mario. The end of batteries either. I don't hear the chirping. Let me listen. Oh. Now that you said it, I feel like I heard it before, but I just ignored it. The Black Boss Hog. It won't be the first time we heard chirping in this venue too. The Black Boss Hog. I like that, but I don't know. It's gotta have some more appeal to it. And Boss Hog, you're talking about a reference from the Dukes of Hazzard. It's a tough one, bro. Tough one. By Tiffany. Brandon Johnson. The Red Stripe. And next Red Stripe time. Yeah, I like Red Stripe too. Red Stripe is actually my preferred. All right. South Africa. What's going on? I hear chirping. Now you guys are going to make me hear the chirping. I don't hear the chirping. Wait. The chirp. It's on the meeting stream. I don't know. I'm going to put a poll. Who hears the chirp? Have you ever met or spoke to the mayor? I've spoken to what's his name a whole bunch of times. But no, I've never spoken to the mayor of Dalton, no. The super mayor. Mark Dice. I'm not sure what that meant. Don't send Pam Bondi to investigate. Hey, what did you guys think about the Epstein release? Because I'm sitting here right at the crib. I'm like, all right, I have a couple of videos I want to do. But I'm like, so I see the influencers, right? They got the binders up. Hey, we got the binders, the Epstein docs. So I'm like, oh, that's probably online. So I'm searching online. I'm like, yo, where's the docs? Right? Why can't we see this? What's going on? I got my AI ready to chew it up. I'm like, gonna read it. I'm like, all right, can't, because I like to read the whole thing, and I'm throwing it to the AI, see what you can get out of it, So I'm waiting. An hour go by, 2 hours. I'm like, what the hell? Then it drops. Then I go through it. I'm like, yo, all this stuff we saw before. Why don't you just give us the list? What the hell's going on? She said she had the list. She said she's going to give up the list, but I heard the chirp too. It's crazy. But it is what it is. Why don't, but I don't know. That you know what? Do you think they're ever going to release the Epstein list? Because what reason is for to hold it now? The guy's literally dead. You got some of the, I don't want to know the names of the young girls. I don't need to know that. I don't care about that. I don't need to know the name. I don't know who they are. I don't care about any of that. But why don't I get to know the people who was getting them massages, right? Why are they being held up, right? I don't know. I wonder if she's on the run since the FBI is coming. Maybe. That could be true. She may be in Mexico right now, making sure we're live. Yeah, she may be in Mexico right now. I don't know, bro. The Epstein list, Will we get the list? That's the question. Will we get the list? Yes or no? I should have put Epstein, but you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so poll in the chat. Will we get the list? I don't know. I don't think we're gonna ever get that list, bro. I'm telling you, people. I don't think we're gonna get that list. I don't think we're gonna get that list. I don't think it's happening. I don't think it's gonna happen. Well, it is. It is what it is. You know. Let me see. Deep State. Give me the Deep State files so that show your deep state crimes. I have no law degree and can say that a stupid thing that's a stupid thing to do. Well, I don't know if you saw they just gave Trump back the documents they were prosecuting for Trump. They just gave it back to him. So these are your documents now. So I don't know, bro. I don't know if we're gonna ever get that list. And we know some of the names like Bill Clinton is obviously on the list, right? Bill Clinton is on that list. How can he not be on the list? There's like pictures of him getting massages from the young girls. He's on the list. Like, how is he not on the list? Now, I got to say allegedly for legal reasons, but I don't see how Bill Clinton would not be on that list. Bill Clinton, does anybody reasonably believe Bill Clinton is not on the list? I would be surprised if he wasn't on the list. Just saying. Sorry, Nate. Trump going to be on that list if they're not releasing it. Wow. Epstein said and recorded Trump was in Trump for 10 years. It ain't dropped it. You think Trump is on the list too? Possibly. I just want to see. Trump is on. There's no list. So people saying there's no list. I got Trump is on the list. Prince Andrew. Oh, Prince Andrew. He had paid what, $20 million? Prince Andrew's on the list. Prince Andrew's on the list, people. Yes, Prince Andrew's on the list. For those from the UK who watch this show, let them know on the chat. Prince Andrew's on the list, right? Prince Andrew's on the list. That's unquestionable. Unquestionable. I think Prince Andrew's on the list. People saying Trump is on the list. But I'm saying for sure. Two I know for sure. Prince Andrew for sure. Prince Andrew for sure. No, I don't even think he would even deny him on that list. And I think Bill Clinton, because Bill Clinton is filmed getting massages from young girls with Epstein. So I don't know. I think he's very suspect. He's on the list. Let me see. Bill Clinton, MASS. Let me see a pic of. Here it is. Fact check. Real pic of Epstein accuser giving Bill Clinton a sword massage rail. Yep. So here it is. Right. So this woman saying she was sex trafficked by Jeffrey Epstein, and this is them in the airport about to get on Epstein plane, and she's massaging Bill Clinton's neck. He's on the. It's it. I don't see how he's not on the list. I don't see how he's not on the list. I don't see how he's not on the list, people. Looks like he might be on that list. Look like he might be on that list. And this is this is the mainstream media fact checking itself. Yeah, he's on the list. I think he's on the list. Just saying. Just saying. What were the odds of Trump being on the list? I don't know. He was on a plane a lot. He's partying with Epstein. I would say it's more. I would put it at 60-40. 60% he's on it, 40% he's not. Just because of the close connection. But just because you cool with somebody doesn't mean you cool with them and doing everything, though. You know what I mean? And Trump is one of those people who know a lot of people. So, I'm really 60-40 for Trump. And maybe 50-50. Like he's somebody, if he was on the list, I wouldn't be shocked. Right? But it would be like, I don't know. Trump on that list. I don't know. Let me see. Nate, crazy mayor is out. Can you cover Karen Reed? Instantly. Karen Reed. I've been staying away from Karen Reed because everybody else was covering it. It's like nobody. This is like nobody else was covering this. But I might look at Karen Reed because I think she's getting railroaded. But all right, Karen Reed, I'll check it out. The list is a MacGuffin. All right. Watch everyone scurry to secure it or destroy it. Well, the FBI was burning the files. The FBI burning the files. So this is what it is. But that for the people who may be on the list, iffy people, all right. But the people who are definitely on the list, Bill Clinton and Prince Andrew, I think those people are definitely on the list. Bill Clinton isn't allegedly because he's getting a massage. One of these girls who said she was sex trafficked on that going on Jeffrey Epstein's plane. It's even hard to say. It's even hard to say. Yeah, it's I don't know. I think he's on the list. People say Trump is on the list, but people say Trump is on the list, but on a flight between not an island. Yes, I saw. I don't think there's any flight log that says, because I looked at the flight logs. He's on the flight logs like 4 or 5 times, but they're all from Florida to New York or back and forth, from Teterboro Airport in New York to Palm Beach, because Trump lived in Palm Beach. So him being on the flights all the time, and if they were friends, like Trump could innocently not be on the list, right? He could be like, yo, I was in Palm Beach, he's in Palm Beach, he's got a private plane. I took some rides up to him, right? Then we're on the plane coming back. Yo, I'm throwing a party next week. Come join me at the party. So you join. So you're at the party. So and Jeffrey Epstein was in that high echelon. So I don't know. Again, I don't know if everybody's on. I don't know if everybody's on that list. It's going to be tough. You got a lot to explain. I think it's just some shoe squeaking against the gym floor.
Okay, thanks everybody for their patience.
Come out. All right.
I'm gonna ask the board if we have a motion to reconvene this meeting.
All right.
I'll make a
Henrion's not
motion.
there, so it's going to
Second.
be a boring meeting.
Got a motion from Trustee Belcher, second from Trustee Norwood. Deputy Clerk, please call the roll.
Around,
Trustee
girl.
Tammy Brown,
Funny.
Present.
trustee Stanley Brown,
All right, here we go.
trustee Norwood,
Hopefully,
Aye.
we're going to start with
House,
Aye.
hopefully
Trustee
start with
Belcher.
what's it
Aye.
called? Public
Trustee
comment.
Holmes is absent. Quorum is established.
Okay, we will. So as the time is, what we got?
Time is 7:06.
7:06. Okay, Mayor Henry still not present, so we will continue with this meeting, beginning with the Pledge of Allegiance. So I'll ask all that we stand and face the flag for Pledge of Allegiance.
Let's do it.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, I'll ask Trustee Stan Brown if he can lead us in prayer.
He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadows of the Almighty. I say of the Lord, he is our refuge and our fortress. My God, in him we will trust. Surely he shall deliver us from the snares of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. I ask for the blessings, Lord, of the past and the present and for the future. I say, brothers and sisters, let's wait on the Lord and be of good courage, and he will strengthen our hearts. Amen.
Amen.
Ah,
Okay, next we have our public comments. So we'll ask anybody that has comments for this body, please come up to the podium. We have 3 minutes, and I will
my
give
bad.
gentle reminders along the way.
Yeah, amen. I will say this: Dan Brown could sure throw a good prayer out there.
Good evening, everyone. All right. I just want to say, I talked to, is she still here? Cassandra?
It's about to get hot already.
She's not here. Okay. I asked her a simple question, which she could not answer. And unfortunately, I
Cassandra's the
got
one
the
who's running
runaround. I wish she was here. I got a spiel. She couldn't answer my question, but she wanted to overtalk me. And I asked her, can you just answer my question? What is it that you believe these trustees have done wrong? Because you keep saying that they're crooked, they've done something wrong, but you are not telling me anything. She cuts me off again. She can't give me an answer. So I politely say, okay, you want to talk over me? You want to answer my question? You're doing a Henyard on me.
They call
What
it
did
a
I say that
Henyard
for?
now. He's become a verb.
The lady called me a little girl, told me basically to get a life. So anybody that's running as a candidate for the mayor, you would think that person will want to address your question, give you an answer. You would think that person would want you to know what their platform is instead of being combative with them. I have high anxiety, and that woman is causing the same anxiety as the outgoing mayor, and I can't deal with nobody like that. So that's all I have to say, people. I'm sorry. I have to get that out because I still have anxiety. So thank you all for listening.
Thank you.
I love my trustees. Soon to be mayor.
Good evening, my Dalton neighbors, our acting mayor and trustees. I have a concern, I know it won't be solved tonight, but about my water bill. The current one I got has no previous consumption, no current, and an amount. I went back, this is not the first time because I had another bill, the same thing, it's identical. Well, I won't say it's identical because one of the prior bill from 2024 is for the same period, same amount. So now I want to know where these figures came from. If there's no consumption on there on the current bill I have, where did you get the numbers from? Also, how is it identical to a year ago? So I brought copies. I want it to go on record that I am questioning the bill that I have now. I'm going to submit copies to the village for them to take a look and explain to me first how these numbers came about. Secondly, to make a correction, because I know there has to be a correction in the bill. I'm not paying anything until I get an explanation. I can't remember offhand. I think the due date is March 17th for payment of my water bill, but nothing's going to get paid until I get an answer and until I get a correction in my water bill. I'm sick of this. Like I said, this is the second time I paid the other one that I got that was the same date. I also ran across another period. I didn't bring that for an identical period a year before that. So I just want that to be known, and I'm going to submit copies or whatever I see, I guess, to the trustees or whatever.
Okay, and Ms. Barber, if I can, because we definitely do not want you to pay anything until you get an explanation. Would you be able to give a copy to the administrator in the back?
Yes, yes.
And she got a billing issue. She's like, I can't make a phone call. I'm coming to the board meeting to let them know.
Good evening.
Now she's
My
getting
name
fixed.
is Beth.
Right, go right to
I
the
am
top.
a resident of the village of Dalton. I am standing in strength and in faith that the issue regarding Andrew Holmes will be dealt with in a very fair manner that has not occurred yet. There has been some court issues involving Andrew Holmes, and I am asking tonight, as a survivor who has survived, and I'm standing with Fania Dukes, who is also a survivor. I'm standing in strength, and I'm asking Andrew Holmes to resign his position as trustee of the village of Dalton. Thank you.
Yeah, he should resign. He should definitely resign.
Good evening, everyone. Just want to first congratulate Clean House in this slate, but also, I really want to take the time to point out a few people that were so instrumental. And I know that the slate, they do it every chance they get, but for the first board meeting post-election, I just want to shout out Sherry Britton, Thelma Price, Dan Lee, Beth McBride, Babe Solo.
That's true.
Just everyone that really had a hand in this race. It couldn't have been done without all of you and me. I volunteered a little bit too. But the outcome, the whole feeling that I have right now is just completely different. It's relaxed. It's just different. And it was so refreshing to have this young lady who was on here before me talk about her water bill. I mean, that's refreshing. That's what these board meetings used to be like. So to get back to that, even that sense of normalcy is a victory. Stan Brown, I want to talk about Stan because Stan, I love Stan, y'all. You know, I don't care what has transpired. Stan is trying to do the right thing, and you have to support people when they're trying to do the right thing, no matter what. We've all fallen short, you know, but Stan is here, he shows up. Look who's not here. Those are the ones you need to be worried about, the ones that aren't showing up or that are afraid to show up. So Stan, the man, Steppin' Stan, we are good. And I just want you to know that. And I'm just excited about this slate and moving forward. We're not done yet. We do have one, you know, another election cycle. Thank you for the young lady that spoke about the other candidate. You know, I've also tried to just approach her very diplomatically, just to kind of get her opinion. And I was met with disdain, I guess is the best word, not towards me, but towards the administration that she would ultimately have to work with. So, you know, be very calculated in your decision-making. Please get involved and stay involved. Tea with the trustees last time was great. Looks like this meeting, and I don't know if it's because people are expecting that Tiffany wouldn't be here, but, you know, stay involved. She's not the reason why, you know, you guys need to be here. It's so much bigger than that. But please continue to stay involved. Come to the meetings. If you can't make it to the meetings, come with Tea with the trustees and get to know your board. Get to know, you know, what they want to do, what they're doing, and you know, how you can help. So that's all I want to say. Clean house, and thank you, everybody, including me.
The other mayoral candidates taking it in the chin. Every
Right.
person up there.
Good evening, everyone. How are you doing today?
David, somebody dropped
Right.
the Jason
I'm gonna put
House.
this down where I can
Okay,
really
which-
speak. I wrote what I had to say down. I was very inspired this morning doing my meditation to share this with you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Giving glory and honor to God first, and then to our newly elected, I'm saying mayor, the trustees and staff, and everyone at the sound of my voice. Now, it was said,
Yeah, who put the mic like that? It's like
it was said by the beloved Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It was said by the beloved Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. that people will be judged by their character. He also said the true measure of a man is not how he behaves in moments of comfort and convenience, but how he stands at times of controversy and challenges. I applaud Mayor Pro Temp Jason House for being that man of character. Give him a hand, everybody. Now I want to say the slogan of choice for this administration's campaign, Clean House, is very timely. Many women here and some men may know about what cleaning a house really means. Now, all clutter, garbage, and unnecessary items must go. Am I right? Yeah. All right. So moving forward, let us begin our clean house by throwing away all unforgiveness, bitterness, and resentment so that the village hall or wherever we may meet will have the sweet smelling fragrance of peace, love, respect, and unity. Now, let us not esteem past discrepancies, unlawful actions, and unwise leadership. Let us move forward with hearts of understanding that vengeance belongs to God, and He takes care of our enemies in His way and His time. Let us believe that the atmosphere has shifted and the light is shining brightly over Dalton. Now, let us breathe in hope, transparency, prosperity, and faith that we can do whatever it takes in Jesus' name. All right, now to make Dalton rise again, healing and restoration will come. I pray that cleaning house will mean Our new administration will intentionally operate in the spirit of unity. Be covenant keepers by holding fast to the promises and vision you made towards yourselves, each other, and the people you serve. But last but not least, remember that even the
They must be
smallest
3 minutes to
accomplishments
talk.
we make,
This is a
that
long
God
speech
alone
here.
receives the glory.
Thank you.
But my God, we got a little, we're sitting do a speech.
Good evening.
Prepared speech.
My name is Ethel Wilkins, and I have been a resident of Dalton for 30 years.
All right.
Working, I couldn't attend these meetings because I did what? I worked 12 hours a day. Since retiring, I've made it my business to try to come in to the community meetings and now to this village meeting. Business at hand, St. Patrick's Restaurant, 15022 South Lincoln. Is that business supposed to be open?
No, the business is not currently open. They've had a few invite-only events, but they are not currently open for business. Additionally, I will add that they will be present at tea with the trustees to have further discussion with the community about their intentions, everything from parking to the street patrol to safety, that information that the community deserves to know.
Because there's many things that need to be addressed. And I'm not going to bring them up here, but for the safety, I live in that neighborhood and it has changed. Some for the better, some not. But you can tell when garbage day is, because when the cans are overfilled and that wind blows, it's all up and down the streets. But notwithstanding that, there have been many events taking place there. Not talking about the soccer dome, because now they own that. But there needs to be something done, and hopefully the Saturday we'll get some information. But until that's done, I don't think that parking lot should be filled, nor those floors with people partaking in a visit for business, because it is business. And back to the meter reading, I haven't seen a meter reader about 2 years now since the young man retired that was my meter reader for 30 years. They don't come around anymore. And you know when they come around because they leave a notice, a card, a yellow card. There isn't any cards. I haven't seen a card in 2 years. But I continue to do the best I can to call in and work with the system. I thank you.
Well, I thank you for the comment, and I will also share the water department. Well, there's numerous concerns that the village is facing, and the water department is high up there on one of them. So the meter readers, we do understand that there's far more estimated readings and actual readings not being done, and that is going to be that's going to be I don't want to say a challenge. That's going to be a task that we have to tackle, and we will.
Bring back bingo. Huh? Oh my God.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
And I hope you all feel like I feel, like a fresh breeze has blown through the village of Dalton. Now, I know it's tempting, because I think I said before.
This guy has like a radio voice. He's like good on radio for sure. He'd be a hell of a podcaster.
We want to put the current administration in our rearview mirror. But what we have to do is resist the impulse to throw the car in reverse and stomp on the gas. Okay? Let's move forward. Put this behind us. Let law enforcement take care of that business. That is not our place right now, and we don't have the means to really deal with all these legal issues. So I know we all like to play Perry Mason and so forth, but the process does have to play out whether we like it or not. And as far as the water bill situation, I was also down at Village Hall today also. And I've been there before, and I do have some advice for people that are having this problem with the estimated bills, because this was told to me by one of the employees down there. You can request a scheduled reading for your meter. You can do that. She suggested I do that in the last period, and I did receive a credit, and those estimated bills are off. And so if you really want to take care of that business, just make sure you got to request that reading, and they will come to your house at a designated time, and then you can get current on at least the last year or two. I can't really say how far back they go, but that is one way of dealing with that.
We spoke about it. I'll mention it.
And hopefully sometime at some point during the next, couple of months or so and so forth, we can get this permit situation straightened out. We have business permit issues. We have building permit issues. And those impact both the businesses and the residents. That's how you grow when you grow businesses. And right now, they're being stifled. We have, because of lack of staff, we have to hire some professionals to come in here and undo all the things that have been mishandled by the current administration. And it's not going to happen overnight, but it has to get done. So hopefully as we move forward, we can put some of this stuff behind us, because I know it is tempting because a lot of us have a lot of pent-up anger. But right now, we just have to be strategic with this.
How many people they got public comment?
My name is Rabbi Michael Ben Yosef, human rights activist in Chicago. Congratulations to the city council and the new administration is coming forward to Dalton. The cloud has hovered over the city for over 4 years now. It is now over. To the candidates and all those running, tonight is a perfect night to show leadership, commitment, and willingness to listen. Alexis Wilson was murdered by Officer Perez in 2021 for simply being a young Black woman and a young Black female. Her life mattered and will always matter. No matter what we do, her soul now rests and her memory is left for those who mourn for her. Her mother, Cara, her father, Alonzo, and all her family love her. Will this family of Alexis Wilson please stand? Tonight, I want to propose before the candidates and the trustees and all who is running for office that it's now time to rename the street of Sibley, 147th Street, after the name of Alexis Wilson. To name it Alexis Wilson Boulevard. Why is this important to do? The life of Alexis Wilson put this city of Dalton on the map. The life of Alexis was the beginning that exposed the disgraceful Mayor Tiffany Henyard. It is the life of Alexis, whose life was taken, and is now a new beginning for you that you're now enduring. I hear the slogan, clean the house. You cannot clean the house until the name of Alexis is respected and honored this way. With what I'm proposing, this city owes this family to submit the name of Alexis in our own street named after her, so everyone can remember her name, and that everyone will remember the tragedy, that everyone will remember the cloud that you all endured, that was because of Alexis that you're now enjoying today. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
All right, I just wanted to come on here real quick. Number one, to say 88%. I don't know if y'all remember that she was saying that she was going to win by a landslide, but her 82% versus his 88%, not to mention the trustees' landslide as well as the clerk's landslide on all of her slate. We just want to, number one, give them another kudos and congratulations for taking our village back. Number two, I'm so glad that she didn't show up today and interrupt this peaceful meeting and the way that things are going. I'm super glad that Cassandra Hobson Jordan, the plant, yes, I call her that, she has left the building because She has been nothing but a distraction. I just want everybody to realize that stop entertaining her, right? We already know that she's not even probably gonna get 12% of the votes that Tiffany Hinger originally got. So we just gotta keep moving forward. We gotta make sure that we get back out to the polls because like she said, Jason House is not the mayor just yet, right? That was just to knock Tiffany Hinger off the ballot. But we still have a very important election coming up when it comes to the Village of Dalton and when it comes to Thornton Township. So we have to make sure that we are still going to those polls. I believe early voting starts March 17th, and April 1st is the actual election day for that. So we're not there just yet. We're almost there. But we have to make sure that this next election, that he come in on a bigger landslide.
You're talking about the cracks. All right, so this person's talking about Rob Ford. That's the crack smoking mayor. Like he was literally a crack smoking mayor. Like I don't know. I don't know if she's pretty bad though. I would say she'd give him a run for his money. Ford.
88%. So we have to make sure that we are staying focused, staying the course, and we just have to thank everybody that have helped with this movement, with this Clean House 2025, because we got this. We are definitely taking our village back. And I just want to make sure that everybody remember that you still have to get out there again and vote April 1st. March 17th is early voting, so we got this Clean House 2025. Thank you, guys. And justice for Alexis Wilson. She definitely is the reason why a lot of this has started. And people have to understand her story in order to understand why we need her memory inside of the Village of Dalton. I don't know exactly how you guys can come up with something for a tribute for her, but she definitely deserves to be to have a memory in the Village of Dalton. Thank you.
That's the family of the young woman who was shot and killed by
We'll
police
conclude
officers.
citizens' comments. I want to thank everybody for the thoughtful comments today. Next, we'll go on to general announcements, and if any board members have announcements.
The trustees, awesome turnout last month, great time. It's the time for the residents to come out and tell us what you want to see done and to happen, and for us to exchange ideas as to how we're going to move this village forward. So it's an awesome time, 9:30, networking, fellowship. We have an awesome time. And
You know what? I'm going to say this before we go on, because I'm going to play it at a little faster speed. This is what we want. Boring, right? Nothing, just looking at it. That's it, right? This is a boring meeting. My water bill is high, whatever. They're not reading my meters. This is what you want your local government to do, responsive to the residents' needs. It's not sexy, but this is what recovery looks like. It's not as sexy as having a wild super mayor coming up there playing, be better have my money. But this is how government should
awesome
work.
turnout last month. So please, let's do even better this month in the same exact room this coming Saturday, 9:30 a.m. As I said, I expect to see everyone in this room here this Saturday, 9:30 a.m. Also, Saturday was supposed to be the expungement summit. We had to cancel it with our attorneys. One of the attorneys' father passed away, and we had to reschedule the date. I will keep everyone posted as to when the next date of our expungement summit will happen. Hopefully in April. We're working on it, but I definitely will keep everyone posted. So many people have called that are interested in an expungement summit, and I'm looking forward to doing it, but I will keep everyone posted. So please, please, please look on Facebook for the Dalton trustees page and also on my page, but I will keep everyone posted as to when the next date that we will have the expungement summit. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Trustee Brown. Any additional comments? Announcements?
This news organization, he's kind of wild with the camera.
Good evening, everyone. 88% is an avalanche, not a landslide.
April 26th is a tentative, working with one another because the village of Dalton really needs prayer. Not just for what we've been going through, but for what is to come. So please keep those two dates, April 26th for recycle and April 23rd for prayer for Dalton. That's all I have.
We missed her little joke.
Good evening, everyone. 88% is an avalanche, not a landslide.
She's right. 88%.
April 26th is a tentative date for recycle for Dalton. I'll be hosting the
Trustee Norwood.
Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. I just like to say that I'm so happy to see everyone tonight. I'm just thankful for the residents, for your presence, for your love, for your hot cocoa a few weeks ago. Cheers. I just want you all to know that teamwork makes the dream work. You don't realize how simple something like a cup of coffee is when you're like really, really cold.
We had
right?
that. We played that
It
video
really meant a lot.
so many times. I'll play it.
The weather's breaking, so we know that the season is changing. The Chicago Sky game is coming up, right? So they're about to start playing again this year. If you are not subscribed to our Dalton Trustees page on YouTube, please do so for announcements. If you're not following my trustee Brittany Norwood page on Facebook, please do so that you can register in time, because typically the tickets go pretty fast, okay? And we all know that a family that goes to basketball games together stays together, okay? So thank you kindly, guys, and you're looking good.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Trustee Norwood. There you go. Go with my brother, Trustee Stan Brown.
I just like to say the residents did speak, and that's good and understandable. I got an energetic board here. Tammy Brown had me in class today for 2.5 hours. So got to get my brain to work again. I just like to say a date is coming that the pastor, myself, and Abundant Living Christian Center, we're looking at starting a fashion designer class for youth and adults. So that day is coming. We got some fashion designers that will be visiting us, so that'll be coming shortly. So if anyone like to do fashion designing, we're gonna put it together. So thanks again. Look like a lot of energy right here. So it looks like it's gonna be a good time. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Trustee Stan. A couple of comments from me. I do, as always, want to make sure that we acknowledge and thank our host at Dalton Park District for their continued and ongoing partnership, allowing us use of this space as many times as they.
All right. So I'm going to give you guys. So right after they finish with this, we'll watch this. Here we go. This is it. This is the video.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? Home of the Good Burger. The home where the juiciest, most creative, most divulging burgers there is. If you're looking for a stuffed burger, a fun environment, creative, you get characters, you get fun, you get cheese. Come to Good Burger.
This the whole Shark Tank video. We will watch it in its glorious craziness. 30 for 30.
So I know I want to acknowledge a commissioner. I think I saw President Commissioner Sandra Wells. Is Commissioner Wells present? Okay. Okay. Well, she'll be coming in. I'm sure she's working as always. And I see the Park District President, Cleo Jones. Want to give him a round of applause.
Cleo Jones.
And I want to double down on that round of applause. If I hear it correctly, let me know you received the Joe Biden Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award this weekend. For all the hard work and efforts that he did.
I don't know how much that's worth.
Commissioner Kyle Rochelle, Commissioner Gail Towers,
congratulations,
and Commissioner Willis Harris. If I hadn't seen them, so they're also members on that board. Thank you for your partnership. There was some talk about the upcoming. I want to just encourage everybody. Well, I want to thank everybody, of course, for coming out to vote. We reached approximately 4,500 votes. So the vote turnout is what is critical. It went up from about 2,900 to 4,500. Residents being engaged and making sure that we care. We have an upcoming election April 1st, and we want to make sure that we continue to have engagement, everybody's voice be heard, no matter who you vote for. So make sure your voice is heard. That engagement and inclusion will mean a lot, not only for the city of Dalton or the village of Dalton, Also, it goes a long way into making sure that our population or our counts, we can get more resources into the community. A more engaged community brings more dollars, and Lord knows we're going to need some of those. Again, thanks for all the encouragement. And I want to highlight throughout the previous campaign or election, myself, of course, with our colleagues on the board, my running mates, really were encouraged by the support that we got. And what we really tried to embody and work to embody at all times is listening to the voice of the residents. The slogan "Clean House" came from a Dalton resident. It was Allison. Okay, I'm going to forget the nickname, but it's not Clerk Allison. It's a Dalton resident, Allison. As we talked about what's needed, it was brainstorming with former Commissioner Kevin Bowen that we came up with changing the narrative of Dalton. So this board is about making sure that we listen to the residents and we are able to actually take things and put them into action. That's really what we're here to do. The talent we know is already in this village. We just have to continue to band together. You're gonna forgive me because I'm drawing a blank on your last name. It's a wonderful woman here, right here. Mrs. Wheatley almost took my speech when she went up there. But I have to say that as we're talking about changing the narrative, we've all come together under one common goal and one common good. Many people are saying, let's see how they stick together now. Because in the weight of what we've gone through, there still is a lot of hurt and a lot of anger and a lot of frustration. Over the last 12 years, our village has always remained divided, board versus mayor, board versus mayor. I think what made our most recent times is we made it community versus mayor, and that community extended into other states. And we want to always be mindful of what somebody else is going through. So if there's hard feelings with one another, we have to sit down together and learn how to talk it out. The board and myself, we will always remain here. We're going to continue the things that we've done well. We feel like Tea with the Trustees has been an overwhelming success. We're going to continue it. Trustee Belcher mentioned the night of prayer. That's going to continue to go. We see the activities that Trustee Tammy Brown is doing along with the expungement services, and honest to God, she is everywhere. Trustee Norwood, I'm surprised she's sitting still this long because she doesn't sit down, but she will be doing awesome things with the youth. And Trustee Stan Brown is committed to mowing every grass in the village of Dalton for free. Is that what I heard you say? Okay, I didn't hear that. He is committed to being a dedicated member with our Public Works Committee and other committees, as he's always been an active member of this community. So I'm saying that there's going to be some rough days ahead. So we're turning the curve, and we want to do it together and continue that same community spirit. I guess that's my message. So having said that, we're going to conclude now, and I'm going to move into the village clerk's report and turn over to Deputy Clerk Montgomery.
Good evening again, everyone. And I want to ask the board to approve the minutes for February 3rd, 2025 regular board meeting.
Okay, is there a motion?
I make a motion.
I heard.
It's kind of a rough motion. I make a motion, but they want to make a motion. All right, so it seems like 70% of you want to see the Tiffany Hinyard full Shark Tank video. Okay, but now the question is, I'm going to put, do you want to see it now or after this meeting? So now I'm going to put, when do you want to see it? When do you want it? Period, right? That's it. I'm going to put now or after meeting. Start poll. All right, let's get back to the beginning.
A motion from Trustee Belcher. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second, Trustee Norwood. Any discussion? Hearing none. Deputy Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Stanley Brown.
Aye.
And Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Thank you, board. Motion passed.
Thank you very much. Next, we have the engineer's report. I do not see the engineer present with us this evening. I will pause it for a brief moment. Now, we did not have any pre-planned reports right now, but I will open to any department heads if they would like to give a report. I know we're kind of putting you on the spot. I will take the responsibility as we're working through kind of a change. No reports were required from the department heads, but if anybody has it on their heart or spirit to come give a report, I'm sure you'll be welcome with open and loving arms.
Does anybody have a report?
That's all right. The floor is now closed, and everybody save those hugs for the Board of Trustees and the Deputy Clerk.
This is going to be over fast.
Next, we will go into corporate bills. So I will read into record
Pay the
here.
bills.
First, the electronic warrant list for January 31st, 2025, with corporate payments of one. Okay, I'm going to say.
Pick any Brown.
All right. Well, motion, Trustee Kiana Belcher. Second, Trustee Tammy Brown. Any discussion on this? Okay, hearing none. Deputy Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown,
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood,
Aye.
Trustee Stanley Brown,
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay, next we'll go to our corporate AP list, which is dated March 3rd, 2025, with corporate payments, $918,029.33. Gross payroll February.
All right, so I'm stopping the poll. The poll says 61% of the people have voted. They want to watch the video now. A 39% said after the meeting. Was it 10% of you voted? 10% is going to, that's what's going to make the change. All right. We can always go back to this. I'm gonna listen to it in the background, the other meeting, while we watch Tiffany Hinyard's Shark Tank. So just so everybody understands, she tried to go on Shark Tank for her store Good Burger. And you know how they have you put a video up. So this is the video or her audition tape to say, hey, this is, please let me go to Shark Tank and beg for some money. So without further ado, Tiffany Hinyard, before she was mayor, the Good Burger. It's playing.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? Home of the Good Burger. The home where the juiciest, most creative, most divulging burgers there is. If you're looking for a stuffed burger, a fun environment, creative, you get characters, you get fun, you get cheese. Come to Good Burger, located at 634 Burnham in Calumet City.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
So there you have it, Sharks. A fun, friendly atmosphere where I would like you guys to come and check it out.
It's good already. It's good already. It was a good call. This is very cringe. This is crazy. She just stole the movie. She's literally, I don't know if you guys saw Good Burger. She straight up stole. I don't know if you guys know Good Burger from the movie, but this is straight up like just ripping it off, right? She's the way they say it. She just straight up ripped them off. Wow. I think I gotta play that. I gotta find the regular Good Burger. You gotta, let me see, Good Burger. You gotta see just the regular Good Burger. She just like literally ripped it off. Because most of you probably haven't seen Good Burger from Nickelodeon. The movie. Good Burger. Good. Yeah, she ripped off the movie.
This show is the best job I've ever had.
Here,
But I do have a soft
Mustard.
Excuse me, young man. I would like some more
welcome to Good Burger.
Right back. That's impossible. Hey, bud.
I did not want to say it.
I'm great noise, boy.
Usually they say, welcome to Good Burger, but Good Burger. That's where she's getting that from. But whatever. Let's go back to Tiffany.
I am
Yeah,
urging the Sharks to invest in Good Burger because I would like to have a mobile food truck. That's right, you heard it, mobile. I have a brick and mortar location, and I would like to be on the scene and go to different locations. And compared to everyone coming to me, I prefer to go to them.
Hey, welcome to Good Burger.
home of the Good Burger. How may I take your order? I love it. It's the best part of the experience for me. That's what hooked me from day one. My favorite burger is a juicy burger, but I've also tried the Big Shack. My friend couldn't finish it. And
The Big
Shack? Trying to trap in the closet, minus the grilled onions, but I'm not so much on onions. But if you are, that's for you.
Next, we have our stuff trapped in the closet. Here we have an all beef hand-packed patty with bacon. Yeah, that's right, bacon injected with special sauce. Tasty.
Yeah, I think she just watched the Good Burger movie and just stole everything. Like, all right, so here is the Good Burger seed. Here it is right here.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
Just a Good Burger, please. And
She even calls it Good Burger. Yeah, it's straight copyright infringement for sure. That's straight copyright infringement. So now she
I just
injected
put
the
it in
burgers.
And I inject. Look at that go. Wow. What a creation, huh? Then I top it off with another stuffed burger. And I add another strip of bacon. That's right, bacon. And again, I inject it with special sauce. That's right, the Good Burger
I don't know
homemade
if I
sauce.
eat that special sauce.
And there you have it, trapped in the closet.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
I would like
They literally say that. Nickelodeon should sue. Nickelodeon should sue. They like literally ripped off the movie.
Would you like a orange soda with that?
Orange
I like
soda.
Good Burgers because they had Good Burgers here, and they always know where I'm going. And you got my favorite.
And just to show you how creative we are, we have a Walking Dead burger. Yes, you heard right, Walking Dead.
The Walking
Look at
Dead.
these brains. Very creative. Look at that. We bake burgers. Yes, baked. So you take the baked burger, you put it on a bun, you add the cheese, which is mozzarella cheese. Normally, I leave it on the grill and I let it bubble because I like to see the brains come out. Yeah, very creative, huh? Lots and lots of cheese. Then, if you like, you add some more sauce. Yeah, that's right. Brain sauce.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
Can I have a Walking Dead burger, please?
Great, it's to die for.
I usually call them the Good Burger.
The first thing they're gonna do is ask it. They're gonna be like, "Do you have like licenses for all this copyright stuff you're using?" Because if this goes national, we're definitely gonna be sued by Nickelodeon. We got the Walking Dead reference in here. This is gonna be crazy.
Girl, I usually get the juicy burger with the special sauce, but today I'm going to try the Walking Dead burger.
As you can see, we have a turkey burger cookie, hand packed from scratch. That's right, hand packed.
This is
This
the
is
mayor.
an already done turkey burger with Swiss cheese.
Remember, this is the person they elected mayor.
Swiss, not American, Swiss. For all you healthy lovers. Look at that. Gorgeous.
She's running the town for 4 years. The woman who makes the good burgers.
Then I will take condiments, ketchup, my mustard, my mayo, my pickles, lettuce and tomato. And then, hey, why not? Let's put a little bit of onions on it. Just to top it out.
Not hearing that the first though, too. You know, regulations are going. Let's use the commercial so.
There you have it. My very own turkey burger from scratch.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
May I have a large butter cookie shake and a Krabby Patty? I like
Krabby Patty
Patties because it's my favorite, and I like.
She's just ripping off Nickelodeon. Where are Krabby Patties from? Isn't that from SpongeBob SquarePants, right? She's got Krabby Patties? Oh my God.
Butter cookie shakes because I always come to get in. It's my favorite.
Right now, I'm blending to perfection a custom shake. Yeah, that's right, custom. Right here at Good Burger, you get quality, not quantity, quality. So with that being said, we have a custom shake, and we call this banana pudding shake. Yes, creative, huh? Gotta love it. So once we get done, I blend it up together, ice cream, banana pudding, and I'm blending it to the perfect mix. Once I'm done, I take it, I put a lid on it, I add whipped cream to it. Then I top it off with some funny creative cookies. Just to add a little buzz. Then you take one of our big silly straws. Yes, silly. And there you have it, folks. A banana pudding shake.
Thank you for choosing Good Burger.
Yeah, I wanted to try the new Walking Dead burger, but after hearing about the new Scandal burger, it's really good. It's just like when Olivia Pope come up to the scene. It's too late for you. Too late.
So she's naming them after famous shows.
So there you have it, Sharks.
Walking Dead. Whatever she watches.
And one reason why you Sharks should invest here at Good Burger. I would love to go mobile. I have a brick and mortar location now, and I would love to be riding around and getting it. Ride around and getting it. Must I say more? You just saw a whole lunch of my products from the Trapped in the Closet, the Him Downstairs, the Juicy Burger, the Stuffed Burger, and the Walking Dead Brains Burger. So I also
They voted this woman in to be mayor, people. She ran the town. Not only mayor, she's the supervisor of the township. leading 150,000 people. What was the vetting process? What was the vetting process?
Have a lunch of products for ice cream. That's my banana pudding shake and my butter cookie shake. Must I say more? Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
No, you'll take a lawsuit from Nickelodeon. There's a part 2 to this story.
Here I am at Tiffany's Good Burger and Soul Food, located at 634
Now it's
Burnham
Good Burger
in Cayman
and
City,
Soul
Illinois.
Food. Before it's just
Our
Good
phone number
Burgers.
is 708-805-9980.
Now we got Good Burgers and Soul Food. So she's
And our
trying to do a
webpage is
second one.
loveagoodburger.com. Again, that webpage is
Second video.
loveagoodburger.com.
She's really trying to get up there.
You can follow us on Twitter or track the food truck. So, say for instance you don't want to come here, you can go onto our webpage and track our food truck, and we'll come to your location. How about that?
She was making more than the governor.
I attended Robert Morris College downtown in Chicago. I went to night school. I had this accounting teacher, and she challenged us in so many different ways. I love her for that. Don't remember her name though, but she did challenge us. She told us to come up with a project, and we had to find out how to budget and balance a balance sheet. And it leads me to why I'm here. My concept, I said, why not do food?
Why not do food?
Nice food and food.
Look, she got. Look what she got.
Homemade sauce.
Trustee. She's doing the whole.
There you have it.
This is the one with the trustee in it.
Now you know that's not fair, sneaking up on a man when he's eating a Tiffany juicy burger. Seeing that you're here, let me just fill you in. When a man get the whole burger like this in his hand, this is like heaven.
Let me tell you about heaven. This sauce, they don't put it on the burger. They put it in the burger. Off the chain. So good. I find myself acting like I ain't got no home training. Just eating this burger. My goodness.
Active. It's horrible.
I don't know. I'm busy eating my burger.
You won't even come up for air.
I'm finished.
And just to show you how creative we are, we have a Walking Dead burger. Yes, you heard right. Walking Dead.
We heard about
Look
the
at
Walking
these
Dead burger.
brains. Very creative.
She tried
Look
every
at
year
that.
to get on it. She's got.
We bake burgers.
She gives a little speech at the end.
And they don't have to worry about 30-minute break. Oh, I stood in line for 15 minutes. Now I got to gulp down my food.
Motivation for starting a business.
I started by.
She's really trying to get on Shark Tank.
4 years.
Real.
That's huge for a restaurant startup.
She was really trying to get up on that. On. She was really trying it. Well, they obviously rejected it. They're probably like, this is crazy. Let's get back to the Dalton meeting.
De facto veto.
I make a motion.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
They're overriding the
Motion,
de facto
Trustee
veto.
Belcher, second, Trustee Stanley Brown. I'll ask, you want to elaborate on this one too? I'll ask Attorney McGrath to elaborate something.
If I can, I apologize for my voice. I think I'm losing it from singing last Tuesday night. But in any event, we had to go to court many months ago to obtain a preliminary injunction to allow the mayor pro tem to sign checks to make payments where or when Mayor Haynard and her administration refused to make payments for items that were approved. We've now learned that there's a number of locations, businesses that are not getting their business licenses or liquor licenses either renewed or signed off on, even though they're qualified and able to have liquor licenses. One example is Pablo's Cafe, which Mayor Haynard's administration moved to terminate their liquor license a couple of years ago. Pablo's Cafe appealed that to the Illinois Liquor Control Commission, which ruled last August that they were entitled to have their local liquor license. Despite the state ruling last August that Pablo's was entitled to have a liquor license, Mayor Haynard and her administration refused to grant or sign off on any liquor licenses. So we went back to court in the last couple of weeks, and Judge Cohen allowed us to extend or make the preliminary injunction broader to allow the mayor pro tem to sign off on liquor licenses where they're entitled to have such a liquor license. So Pablo's liquor license was prepared, sat on the mayor's desk for a couple of weeks. She refused to sign the liquor license. So, pardon me, Judge Cohen views actions like that as being a de facto veto of the liquor license. So we have to follow certain steps and let the public know and put it on an agenda that the board is acting to override the de facto veto by Mayor Haynard and not signing Pablo's Cafe. So with this motion, if it is approved, the mayor pro tem can sign Pablo's liquor license after this meeting rather.
All right, and Attorney McGrath, let me, just for clarity, if the board were to not move forward, then that would put us at another losing lawsuit. Am I correct on that?
Pablo's Cafe has a current lawsuit against the village based upon the actions of Mayor Haynard. This does not remedy or take care of that case completely. That case is continuing. Hopefully we can resolve that in short order, but this will allow Pablo's Cafe to have their local liquor license and then open up once they comply with
definitely going to get approved.
Code sections.
Okay, thank you very much. Any further discussion?
So she did
we
want us
motion
to
second?
sign the liquor licenses for whatever.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Trustee Belcher.
Gotta sign them.
No, I was saying, yes, we motion.
Okay, so with that being said, I'll ask Deputy Clerk, please to call the roll on this item.
Sure. Trustee Tammy Brown,
Aye.
Trustee Stanley Brown,
Aye.
Trustee Norwood,
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem House.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher,
Aye.
motion passed.
Okay, and then we have item H, which is the approval of settlement in Karen Johnson versus Village of Dalton. Case described in the agenda in the amount of $35,000. Is there a motion?
I make a motion.
Settle it.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, hearing a motion by Trustee Belcher, second by Trustee Norwood. Any discussion? Hearing none, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown,
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown,
Aye.
Trustee Norwood,
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem House.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher,
Aye.
motion passed.
Okay. And at this point, we have already completed executive session. I believe we have reached the conclusion of our agenda. I will ask for entertain a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn this meeting.
Hearing a motion, Trustee Belcher, second Trustee Stan Brown.
That essentially is the end of
please
the
call the roll.
Hinyard administration until the next mayor comes in.
Trustee Tammy Brown,
Aye.
Trustee Stanley Brown,
Aye.
Trustee Norwood,
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem House.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher,
Aye.
All right.
motion passed, meeting adjourned
That's
at
it.
8 p.m.
The next Big Bertha is going to a from the cross. That's it. That's it. Wow. At the end of an era. The end of an era. Hinyard. Well, you know what? I'm going to leave you guys with something special tonight. We can get out of here. On a fun note. Here we go. That's it for that. All right. So the Hinyard story is essentially over right now. The Hinyard story is over. Essentially over, right? It's done. The brawl. I think the brawls really sent everybody over the top. They were like, you know, I think that was the thing. That let me see if I can find this. I think that's what really sent people over the top. There people. I think it made people really question, like, you know, what the hell's going on here, because it was like I think it showed the raw nature of it. Like, man, you know, this is our mayor up there wrestling. Where is this thing at? Can I find it? Nope. I got ads. Oh man, I thought I had this thing. No, I don't have the trailer. I was going to show you guys the Moving On Up trailer, but it is not here. Let me see. Is this it? I have this trailer. Tell me what you guys think about this one. Let me put this one out. Yeah, this one. Also, got to change this. Add this to stage. So this is one trailer.
Is happening across Illinois tomorrow, including one in south suburban areas where the race will be watching closely. And Battle Dalton Mayor Tiffany Hinyard is running for re-election.
Excited. I can't wait till the results come in this evening. I'm going to come in by a landslide. And when I do, the people will speak.
Okay.
Have you been campaigning in the last couple of days? Have you been out?
I campaign every day.
And I know some people have seen your social media video recently, a part of your campaign as well.
Yes. And that's a big way to reach back to the youth. So people say, why you rapping and why you talking? No, just talking. And they laid it over a beat and actually worked out.
Youth.
Yeah.
Your first hit single.
Oh, yeah.
She got another exclusive.
Y'all ready for this?
I'm starving the poor. I'm feeding the people. They put me in office and treat me like it's illegal to feed the people. To feed the people. I gave back to communities and I cleaned the streets up. I'm starving the poor. I'm feeding the people. They put me in office and treat me like it's illegal to feed the people. To feed the people. To feed my people. To feed my people. From Vegas to Chicago, I rode around in Tahoe.
Hi, Ms. Thelma, how are you?
Jason House is the person hoping to unseat Hinyard.
We've seen 4 years of failure.
I'm going to play this one.
Y'all
The last
here
one.
beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power. I should be ashamed of y'all self. Y'all black.
This is
Y'all
this is
black.
my.
And y'all
This is
sitting
what
up
we're
here
gonna miss. We're gonna
beating and
miss
attacking
this.
on a black woman that's in power.
This is going to be Black History Month, right?
Greater
Y'all
fit.
all say Martin Luther King had a dream, but guess what? I am the dream.
Some of those
Here's
charges
the dream.
are for you, though.
No, sir.
You didn't go to Las Vegas? What is that?
Comedy gold.
I don't know if you were in Las Vegas.
Of course I do.
Dalton Mayor Tiffany Hinyard says she is running for re-election. She made the announcement on social media asking for campaign volunteers to inbox her.
A few moments later.
Dalton Mayor Tiffany Hinyard has a new crisis on her hands. She's being booted out of her home. Fox 32
This
has
is the
obtained
greatest hit.
copies
It's
of an
crazy.
eviction notice filed in Cook County Court against Hinyard and her boyfriend, Kamal Woods.
A few moments later.
Dalton Mayor Tiffany Hinyard has lost a battle to regain some control of village board meetings.
I will be seeking arrest.
You guys remember this?
Involved. I will be pressing charges.
So you get the board arrested?
It's a lot.
Join us Wednesday, November 6, 2024 at 6:30 p.m. Central Time for the next Super Mayor Board meeting.
I'm Tiffany Hinyard from Chicago, Illinois. I'm currently the owner of Tiffany's Good Burger and Soul Food located at 634 Burnham in Calumet City, Illinois. Our phone number is 708-801-9980. And for those trying to find us, you can check our food truck or follow us on Twitter. Just go to our website, loveagoodburger.com. Again, that is loveagoodburger.com.
Now, you know that's not fair, sneaking up on a man when he's eating a Tiffany juicy burger. Seeing that you're here, let me just fill you in. When a man get the whole burger like this in his hand, this is like heaven.
A few moments later.
Congratulations, Madam Mayor.
Tiffany Hinyard was sworn in. It's Dalton's first
I miss
female
Tiffany.
mayor. At 37, she's also Dalton's youngest.
Hoping we could get somebody that was a little bit younger for the role.
Now, this is the guy who put Hinyard in the supervisor seat that got her essentially $220,000 a year. This is the guy. He's telling you why he did it, and he's going to tell you he did it because of DEI reasons.
I felt it was time that we may possibly, and I mean, I wasn't like honed in on that, but a woman, I just thought that would be somebody, that was a little bit younger, a woman. I'd be honest, I really didn't know at that time a whole lot of the, that there was already some controversy and things like that, a little bit that was going on. Just don't, say.
Well, we're moving on now to the deluxe apartments in the sky. Moving on to the side. We finally got a piece of the pie.
Yep.
You know
That
what?
is the story of the super mayor, Tiffany Hinyard. We got a lot. They got a lot. Basically a DEI hire. Yeah. They said, you said, I didn't know nothing about her, but we wanted a woman. They got a woman, all right. That's like the poster child for we need to reject DEI, right? We wanted a woman. I didn't know nothing about her, so I gave her the job. And it's a catastrophe, right? It's the poster child for anti-DEI. Yeah, fish don't fry. It's crazy. It's crazy. Well, listen, seems like the stupid mayor stories I'll cover, eventually when she eventually gets arrested, or what something like that happens. We'll definitely have the coverage. I don't know if she ever's going to get arrested, but it's from what I'm seeing is if I was a betting man, it's likely more likely she's probably going to be in some trouble with the FBI. They don't be issuing subpoenas like their letters right now, just going crazy. Subpoena for this, and these are grand jury subpoenas, so that means they're already looking into it. A grand jury subpoena means we're looking to see if there's probable cause to make an arrest and what charges we put up. That's what a grand jury is looking at. So this is not just we want to see what's going on subpoena. This is we investigating some type of crime subpoena. So it's going to be interesting. So with that being said, I will keep you guys updated as always. Thanks again for joining me and watching the boring regular board meeting as they always should be. And I do want to say this for the people who gave to the Dalton trustees and gave to the Clean House campaign. They have been so thankful, and I definitely want to thank you guys too, because it did make a difference. And they could have done this without us pushing this message out there, letting everybody know what the hell happened. I got videos with millions and millions of views about Tiffany Henyard, and the word was spread. We spread the word as a community, right? Look at this person. And then it was just us. Remember at the beginning, it was just me, Pink Book Lessons, like a couple of just YouTubers. And then all of a sudden it went national. This story went national, right? Fox News, CNN, everywhere. Everywhere started covering it, but that's because we were able to boost it to that level. And it was crazy. And it's crazy watching like all the Fox News and the rest of them take credit, but we actually know, I think as a community of YouTube content creators, from Pink Book to Actual Justice Warrior to Hannibal is Hungry, O'Shea Du Jackson, all these people were covering this story tremendously well. We're speaking to the people. We essentially became almost like the new journalists of this situation. And now, finally it's over. And it caused real change. It caused real change to this whole thing. It caused real change, and we're able to help these people. And whatever in the future for Dalton, it's on them. But at least we're able to be a part of the story. So with that being said, like, share, subscribe. For all those people who haven't subscribed, like, really, come on, what's going on here? But thanks again for everything. Thanks again for watching, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Peace.